The 15,000 cubic meter capacity dam will benefit over 500 households living in 6 villages in Beira North. Now, the project that seeks to reduce poverty levels in the area will also provide water for learning institutions. Clement Masombo is attending the event and now joins us live. Clement, what's the latest on that front?
Well, very good morning to you, Trix. Indeed, it's true that CS Rebecca Miano is expected here to commission this earth dam here that you see behind me, and this is a 15 cubic meters capacity dam, and its main objective is to reduce poverty levels and also to supply water to the households living in this area, as well as learning institutions and health facilities. But I won't be speaking too much. Let me engage one gentleman here, Eric. Kindly introduce yourself and your title and tell us how this project is going to impact the community. How beneficial is it to them?
Thanks so much. My name is Eric Omanwa. I work for National Drought Management Authority. As National Drought Management Authority, we do drought management and climate change adaptation programs. So this is one of the projects that we have implemented that will help the community to have water during the dry periods. Especially this area is a semi-arid region. So there are episodes where they have drought, and water is a challenge for the animals and for the households for use. So this dam will have enough water to sustain about 250 households at any one time, to have sufficient water for their domestic uses and for the animals. So we hope that it will alleviate the challenge of women and children traveling for long distances to water sources, about 10 to 15 kilometers. So now they'll get here at around 3 kilometers, some up to 1 kilometer. So we expect that it's a game changer in terms of climate change adaptation in this area. So today we are here specifically for the official commissioning that will be done by our Cabinet Secretary, Madam Rebecca Miano, so that officially the community will be free now to utilize the water and change their livelihoods, because additionally they will also do some other small livelihood interventions like micro irrigations, tree planting, tree nurseries and such things. Yes.
And let's speak about learning institutions and health facilities around this area. How are they set to benefit from this particular project?
Thanks. We have primary schools around here. They still do not have water sources. Some of them, the water harvesting capacity for the rainfall is a little bit low. So some of them, they need to come to this side. They get water for their sanitation and for their school meals program. Even we have health facilities. Sometimes now when there is a challenge, they don't have water in their stores, stock in terms of the storage capacity. They can now come here and get water to sustain their services at the health facility. Yes, we have Kiamugongo Primary School, and we also have Kerie Dispensary around. Yes, so we hope that it will alleviate the challenges that exist during the dry periods, which sometimes last up to 4 months, 5 months. Yeah, so we hope that they will not have a challenge. This dam, once it's full to capacity, it can run for 6 to 8 months without water being used up. So we hope it will help the community a large scale. Yes.
And lastly, as the National Drought Management Authority, perhaps, what are some of other projects that you engage the community in, especially in keeping in line with the matters to do with climate change and conservation?
We do a lot of capacity building on and supporting self-help groups to do tree nurseries, and also to plant the trees within their farms and even the schools and public places. We also help them to adopt drought-tolerant crops, which can do well in this area. We support them in that area of conservation farming, issuing with seeds which are drought-tolerant, so that they can at least keep their livelihoods alive, even with the challenges of drought in this area. Yes. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you so much. Of course, that is Eric Umanwa, an official from the National Drought Management Authority, just giving us a preview of the project and how it will be beneficial to the community members around here. And the moment the CS arrives here, of course, we'll be speaking to her as well as other community members to get their story on how life was before this project was implemented here and how it is going to change their lives, of course, from today